3 signs your manifestation is on its way to you. Now, this video, I've seen a lot of them on YouTube, and what I'm really shocked about is there's one major sign that a lot of people are forgetting, and they're forgetting to include it because it almost seems counterintuitive, but it's also the biggest turning point where a lot of people retreat from bringing in their manifestations at that point. And this number 1 area is where you'll notice that your manifestations are coming in. Hi guys, my name is Sarah Alotabi, and I am a life coach, a public speaker, and I'm also dedicated to making videos on this channel that help us all be the best versions of ourselves. Because if we're the best versions of ourselves, that means we can be and lift other people up to the best versions of themselves. So, 3 ways that you know your manifestation is on its way. And these are one of the fun ones, guys, because there's not too much work. It's not neuro reprogramming or anything like that, scripting. It's more being aware of what's happening in your environment and what the energies are telling you. So the number 1 area that a lot of people miss is that the universe, when it wants to bring something in for you, will take something away. I know. This is the counterintuitive one where people also get stopped and they get discouraged in their manifestations because they'll see that something's taken away and there's a void, and they'll feel like that's a negative or a loss. But it's not. And as we know in energy, if something gets removed, it's to make space for more. And that's what you should be focused on. That's why we have spring cleaning, where you remove and you take things out to allow in new energy. So if something is taken or removed from your life, you can rest assured that your manifestation is on its way to you. And it doesn't always mean it will be in the same area. Typically it can be, but say it's relationship, something is removed to allow in new. A lot of times it is in the same area, but sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it's in different areas that have similar energies. So another thing that people do is, like they say, everything holds an energetic frequency. So people will try and stimulate their manifestations by removing or getting rid of something or letting go of something. That's the same thing, the idea of the spring cleaning, or removing past things that you've received from past relationships, getting rid of them so that you have more space and more energy to invite in the new. So this is one of the biggest signs, so I don't want you to get discouraged, because believe me, it's happened to me. And I put a lot on the line to be able to bring in new energies, because if you have room in your cup, you will be able to receive from the universe. But if everything is full, your space is cluttered, your life is cluttered, you don't have room for things to come in, yet you're really trying and wanting to manifest new, the universe will come and help you by removing some of that so that you can have the stuff that you want. Another way that you can recognize that your manifestations are on the way is when you start seeing numerology and number synchronicities. And I have a whole video about this that shows you and tells you in detail about numbers 1 through 5 and what they actually mean, so you can have more clarity on what the universe is trying to communicate to you. And I'll have that right up there, or I think it's up here. I don't know. It's all flipped, right? So I think it's up here. But yeah, so synchronicities. I know I started seeing these about 4 years ago, and really, really consistently as well. And this was about 2 or 3 years into my awakening journey, and I was becoming more aware of these number synchronicities all the time. And what the universe is trying to tell you is let you know that you're in alignment, and what you're thinking about or what you're discussing or what place you're in or environment you're in is what you're manifesting. So make sure to be aware of what it is that you're thinking about or what's happening at that time, because the universe is trying to give you a hint that, hey, what you're doing right now is good because you're manifesting in this direction, or hey, maybe you need to check your vibration a little bit or switch over to a more positive state because you're in alignment and you're manifesting now. So if you guys want more details about it with specific numbers, check out my video and you'll know a lot more. So a third way that you'll know, which I truly, truly love, is that you'll have unexpected coincidences or random people coming back into your life or coming into your life through social media that you haven't spoken to in a really long time, but what they're talking or asking you about is something that you've recently put into your universe or into the manifestation that you want to create. Typically, the universe doesn't go, okay, you want some money here, and drops a bag of money on your bed. It doesn't happen like that. Just as with any shipping service or any delivery service, you know, there's somebody who will bring the manifestation to you. There's a messenger type. So usually the universe does this through people. So what they'll do is they'll have people who have been close to you, or they'll have unexpected or different things that you wouldn't recognize, because it puts you into a different state mentally. You're more aware, you're not necessarily running on autopilot, and when they send you something, you're paying a little bit more attention, because it's not the same person every day that's texting you about like a million things that they want to do. No, it's something new, it's something different. And they'll usually ask you to do something new or different, or something that's not necessarily always been in your comfort zone. What they'll do usually is they'll ask you to either go to an event or be involved in something, and this is to lead you down the path to your manifestation. And honestly, this has happened to me so many times, and actually a good channel for a lot of the universe's manifestations has been through my mom, which is interesting. And I'm sure you'll have a key family member who will be a clear channel to bring a lot of things, because my mom will be the person that says, hey, you should contact this person, or hey, I was thinking about this person, why don't you give them a ring, or hey, why don't you go check out here, or hey, I found this in the newspaper, or hey, did you see this on Facebook? It's a lot of that, and my mom is very kind of in tune and a channel for that. So look at anybody in your household, think back to people who you've had this relationship before. So it doesn't have to necessarily be a person that you haven't spoken to in a while, because if you already have that relationship and that knowing of that path, you'll know when the universe is channeling something, because it's something different as well. So whenever I've received information or things like that, it's usually to contact a person that maybe I haven't spoken to in a while, get me outside of my comfort zone a bit. Or it's go and do something or ask somebody about something that I actually haven't done before. This is actually what happened with my dog, and also when I manifested my car. So it was both through my mom. And it was one of those things where it was really out there and I wasn't really interested at the beginning, and then it was just everything aligned, boom, 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 right after that. And you'll know as well, as a final bonus tip, the feeling that you get. Pay attention to your feelings and your emotions, because the feeling that I received during this is that it wasn't a mind decision. It was a gut instinct decision. That was like, okay, why not? Both times was, okay, why not? I wasn't necessarily sitting there thinking, yes, this is my manifestation, I know it is. It wasn't clear like that at all. But what it was is it was like, okay, why not? There was no energy, no resistance, no nothing. It was just a pure gut feeling. So guys, if you enjoyed these, please hit that like button, show it some love, write in the comments if you've had any experiences like this. I would love to hear about them. And don't forget to subscribe, because I have a lot of cool new videos coming up for you guys. Take care, and sending my love. Bye for now.